and you're good at that.
Mark, stop it!
Honestly, you'd think he was my dad, wouldn't you? Or my boyfriend. Well, that's what you thought, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's what it looked like.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? Because that's all he really wants, you know. Me, his so-called sister.
Holly, don't.
No, honestly, he's obsessed. Always has been ever since we were kids. But guess what? It's not going to happen, Mark. Because it's disgusting and perverted, and it's not going to happen.
Stop it! Oh, Get off me! Get off me!
Imogen, I don't think this is such a good idea. Why don't we go somewhere else?
Shh.
What is it?
Dad.
What's the problem?
Two dicks.
Imogen.
Are you alright? I'm sorry, it's the last thing you want, getting dragged into my awful life.
Forget it.
So what have they done with him?
The police took him away.
I hope they lock him up. It won't be the first time.
What about you? Okay?
Now that idiot's out my face.
You did have a point, though. You're not in here for nothing.
I swore I'd never touch that crap again. Seriously. From the day I knew I was getting out of that house. So now I look even more stupid for proving that nutcase right. But this is it now. I mean it no more.
Was that true about Mark?
His little fixation. Sad, really. Still, I think he got the message. Thanks, though, for sorting me out.
Honestly, it wasn't just me. There's a doctor at the campus. Maybe you should talk to him.
Well, because I'm a nutter as well?
No, because he's a decent bloke.
And you think I need help?
Don't we all? I mean, it's one thing getting away from your family, great. But you're totally on your own. I couldn't do it. Anyway, it's Jimmy Clay.
Because Michelle and Julia had always been around. They've been my support, and when one wasn't there, I knew that I could always turn to the other. Henry, I'm sorry, but is there something that you're not telling me?
Ruth, I think it's fair to say that the progress that you've made in the last year has been nothing short of remarkable.
Thank you.
And you are now, obviously, much more confident and controlled in terms of your dependency issues.
And
so perhaps it's time for us to move on to the next stage.
Which will be what?
A new care plan, perhaps.
New in which way?
One based much more on self-management, as we said.
I'm sorry. Do you mean without you?
Another care coordinator, someone who specialises in this field. And I know it may seem sudden, but it's actually something that I have been considering for quite some time.
Is this about money?
No, not at all. Now, obviously, we would set up a timetable.
Because I can also go private.
There's no need.
Or your schedule, because I can work around any time that you say.
Ruth,
please, oh please. You're my doctor. I couldn't cope with that. There is absolutely no way that I could cope. Please.
Is everything okay?
My dad's gone back to work.
And your mother?
She won't be home for ages.
Jack?
That was a freak.
Imogen. You should.
Sorry.
No. That was bound to come as a shock.
But you don't mean right away, do you?
Ruth, instead of looking forward for the moment, perhaps you should look at how far you've come. That meant making all kinds of changes, didn't it?
Whether I wanted to or not.
To keep you in a place of being well.
No. It's too soon.
I'm sure that once you've had a chance to think about it, as just the next positive step on your journey.
I won't let you.
Ruth.
You can't make me, not if I don't want to.
No one's making you do anything.
I'm not ready. And you're still responsible.
This is about you.
I won't. I will not let you just throw me away.
Living your best life.
No! No!
Ruth!
What about lunchtime? Where do you think?
Amore mio. I beg your pardon?
How old do you reckon? Between 13 and 16.
This isn't an easy decision.
Well, why are you going then?
I'm sorry, I can't discuss that.
Have you had sex with him?
Get lost.
So, more Doctors on Monday at 1:45 and Diagnosis Murder next this afternoon on BBC One. And tonight's the night. Tess and Bruce are back with a new bunch of celebs ready to strut their stuff. The new series of Strictly Come Dancing, live at 9 on BBC One.
Delhi welcomes the Commonwealth Games. The opening ceremony starts Sunday at 2 on BBC One.
The idea of multiculturalism as a policy or an idea, an ideology, is something that I've never understood. I grew up in a community in which it was none of those things. We don't walk around our neighbourhood thinking, how's this experiment going? This is not how people live. It's just a fact. So I'm neither a proponent or somebody who speaks against multiculturalism no more than I speak for or against having arms. I think it's a fact of life.
The Today programme, weekdays 6 to 9, Saturdays from 7 on BBC Radio 4.